We are ranking the entire NFL for Dez Bryant. Now, let's start things off with just talking about Dez from a general standpoint. The guy is still unsigned. He was supposed to be signed post-draft. We are very much post-draft now as we are in the middle of June, Tom. So here we are, Dez still a free agent.
There are conflicting reports. There have been some more team-centric that say, yeah, teams don't want to sign Dez right now. There was Ian Rappaport who said Dez has had interest. He could have signed already. Other players, including Cole Beasley, a Cowboys receiver, have said he's had interest, but he's waiting until training camp and waiting for the right team to present itself. And maybe in the end, both are true. Okay? Doesn't that make sense? The truth always lies in the middle. Dez has had interest, the Baltimore Ravens being one such team. We'll talk about them later on. But there aren't a lot of teams that actually need a wide receiver right now. You go back and look at the depth charts here, which we'll do for all these teams. Some teams just don't need a wide receiver because they already signed someone early in free agency. They drafted somebody else. That reduces the pool, and Dez Bryant might be better served to wait until a team has an injury or he finds the perfect fit, which is kind of what his side has been saying for much of this wait period.
Let's bring up this weigh-in here presented by Man Crates. Head on to mancrates.com. Get those gifts that guys love. Why do you think Dez Bryant is still unsigned? Ladies and gentlemen, hit us up in the comments section. There are a lot of narratives with Dez Bryant, Tom. You know, the off-the-field situation. Maybe Dez has lost a step. Maybe he doesn't really have the ability to play on the outside anymore anyway. A lot of thoughts.
It's a little bit of everything, and it's the fact that Dez can be a handful. I'm not going to lie. If you guys watched All or Nothing, you know that Dez can be maybe not a head case, but a bit of a diva. He just wants to be loved. That's a lot to deal with when you're a type of player among Dez Bryant. There's not a lot of teams that actually need a wide receiver right now. You want to see what the young guys have in minicamp because Dez Bryant doesn't need a minicamp right now in reality. Playbook-wise, sure, but in terms of actual reps, he doesn't really need that. You want to see what your young guys have. And unfortunately, Cam, we know there are going to be injuries. Dez Bryant will be signed, and it might be a team ranked much lower if a stud wide receiver gets hurt.
Sure, yeah, something to monitor as well as we go throughout mandatory minicamp and training camp. Injuries can happen. All right, so let's get into these rankings. We'll start with dead last at number 32, the Dallas Cowboys. It ain't happening.
It's not happening. I get this every time when I host the Cowboys Report, and I get it. It's the Bring Back Dez Bryant Brigade. And I understand. This Cowboys wide receiver core, it's not very good. And outside of one team, which we'll get to at the end here, I think the Cowboys say, yeah, we probably need a big-time receiver the most out of anyone. Allen Hurns, Cole Beasley, I like Mel Galpalot as a rookie. T. Will's got his off-the-field concerns. Deontay Thompson, Cedric Wilson, Tavon Austin. I saw some comments about Tavon. He's going to play a Lance Dunbar receiver-type hybrid role and halfback-type hybrid role for the Cowboys. The Cowboys could use Dez Bryant based on his talent and their current depth chart. But, Cam, that bridge has not been burnt. That has been nuked. Neither side has any interest right now. Dez Bryant was livid, and I get why, and probably rightfully so. Cowboys kind of did him dirty by when they cut him. If you weren't going to bring back Dez Bryant, do it at the beginning of free agency so he can go sign somewhere else. The Cowboys kind of did Dez dirty, and Dez is angry with the Cowboys, not the players, but the coaching staff and the front office. There's some bad blood right there. It doesn't make sense for either side to say, yeah, let's kiss and make up and get back together.
The Dallas Cowboys and Dez Bryant basically broke one of Newton's laws, that matter cannot be created or destroyed. They destroyed matter, the bridge that was Dez Bryant and the Dallas Cowboys leadership. Just exactly what happened. I mean, there's no other way to put it. So that's why the Cowboys are dead last here in terms of the rankings. It's not going to happen. Now, we do have a weigh-in that we want you guys to chime in on. Should the Cowboys bring back Dez? We put this up because, Tom, we don't want you to answer this. We want them to answer because we know they have a lot of opinions on it.
Look, I get it. I get why you guys, or some of you guys want Dez Bryant back. They're always the sex within the fan base, the Dez Bryant come back fan base. I actually don't mind that one. I think it's fun, but it's just not going to happen, Cam. There's too much bad blood on both sides there in the end.